Hey everyone, today I'm going to analyze some challenges that we can find and face in the TOEFL speaking part. Also, at the end of this video, I'll do a sample answer for part 4. Okay, let's do it. Well, to start with, as you know, in part 1, we get a question relate about something personal to us. In this part, you can find questions like: do you prefer to study alone or in a group? In this part, we only have 15 seconds to prepare your response, and then we have 45 seconds to talk. Well, I believe that one of the biggest challenges here is the time limit because you have to get your ideas together very quickly and then you have to talk. Well, next we have part 2. Here we have short reading about something on a campus or maybe in the university. In this part, you can find like new school rules or new changes that are happening in the university or in the campus. And then we have to listen to people talking about it. Those people are usually teachers or students talking about the topic about the reading or the changes that are happened. Well, in this part, our job is to explain what one of the people thinks about the reading. Well, this part can be hard because you have to focus on the speaker opinion and you have to avoid giving your personal opinion about the topic or about the new rules or changes. Now let's continue with part 3. For me, it's kind of a little bit more challenging because first we have to read an academic text and then we have to listen to a lecture on the same topic. After that, we have to explain if the lecturer agree or disagree with the reading. Well, I believe that one challenge is that the topics can be like complex, and also the vocabulary that the lecturer use. Well, another thing is like that we really need to know how to take great notes for this part. And finally, we have part 4. Here we have just to listen a lecture, and then we have to summarize the main points of the lecture. Well, this part can be tricky because the lecture is usually longer and it always contains a lot of information. Well, I believe that one of the key points that we can do in this part is to focus on the main idea, and if the lecture has some examples, we need to take notes of the examples. And as the same for part 3, it is difficult to have great notes and not try to copy everything that you listen in the lecture. Okay, let's continue with the sample answer for part 4. In the lecture, the professor talked about why sleep is so important for us. She explained that sleep is good for our body and for our mind. First, she said that sleep gives us energy so we don't feel like tired during the day. She mentioned that without enough sleep, people feel weak and have less energy. And second, she talked about how sleep helps us to think clearly and remember things. As an illustration, she said that people who don't get enough sleep have usually have trouble paying attention and can focus very well. And also, she mentioned that sleep is when the brain organizes new information, which help us with the memory.